Yo, what's good? Got a recap for today. I took two trades, but one went to break even. I made a really small profit off of that, and then the other one, I was able to make a decent profit. So, what I saw, so this is the EU trade I took, and then I also took a GU trade, but that one didn't really work out that well and just closed at break even. So today there was news at 6:30. This thing, core PC price index. So I was waiting until 6:30 to enter. 4 hour was bullish, closing above this high. 1 hour was bearish though. So on the 30 minute had so London highs, London lows, and then Asian highs. Oh yeah, Asian highs up here. So those were some targets, and then also I had this news high from yesterday, and then these are just daily highs from previous days. Yeah. Okay. So on the 5 minute, I was looking for buys, but I was waiting for news to come out. So price came in right at New York Open, came into London low. There was a fair value gap here. That got inversed, kind of, not really with this candle, but we came back traced into this fair value gap. But then this was the news candle, and it kind of like I don't want to say ruined everything, but like low key it did. Pushed right into the London high, kind of like invalidating my trade, I guess. But yeah, I look for a continuation confluence off of that. Fair value gap got traced in, and then I was planning to enter on a 1 minute break of structure, but like I couldn't get my lot sizes right because I was juggling between GU and EU at the same time, and it kind of like messed me up a bit. But ideally, I would have entered. Actually, like I mean, this is actually pretty good checking out. Like the break of like this was the high to break structure off of, and then this was the candle I entered on. Stops below the liquidity sweep kind of thing, or the London low, and then take profits at the previous session highs and like yeah. So I didn't make that much off of this because immediately when entering, I realized I got the position size wrong. So once price moved into profit a little bit, I corrected it into the correct position size I wanted to, because I only wanted to risk, because I took two trades both on EU, and I took two trades in total today. So I wanted to just do like a 0.12, like a 0.13 risk, so that I would only be losing 0.25% if I lost both of them, because this was kind of like a risky trade to take, right? So because there was news and everything, so I just risked 0.1213%, I think. So yeah, take profit one was up here, take profit two up here, and then last take profit three was here. So I think I managed this position a bit better. I was able to make 25 bones, I think, on this. Yeah, 24. Yeah, not super pissed about that. I think I'm getting better at my, because today I actually did not watch the trade at all. I went out, shoveled the snow. Um, yeah, my mom took the day off today, so I was just downstairs with her, and I wasn't actually watching the chart, so I felt better about that. And I was just setting alerts, and I felt more confident about that. Something though, I feel like I need to get better at setting more like proper take profits, because once price hit here, I was kind of like not wanting to take all profits here because I thought the price would want to move higher, and I mean it did, right? But I feel like that was not like a correct mentality to have when, because this was going to be like my final take profit, but after price hitting that, I was like, I think I felt a bit greedy, and then put my next profit at these highs right here. So that's something emotional that I probably shouldn't have done. So yeah, before entering position, I should have all this predefined. But I mean, I guess it worked out for me today, but maybe not the next day, right? Because could have gone lucky with this one. So what to improve on? I could have just, I need to be more. I have to have like, I need to set like runners, like far runners that could possibly get hit, and I also needed like, I was like, I was mindful of the fact that I was being a bit greedy, but um I don't know. I think I just, because I was thinking like, how much more money do I have to make to get break even on the week, right? And that's like not a proper thought process to have. But I mean, I'm just happy that I'm able to recognize that I'm going through that phase, and probably can change that in the next coming week. Also, what I felt a little bit was fear of missing out on this, because ideally I was like, bro, I want to enter so bad off this break of structure, but like price could reverse at the same time. And it was like, oh my god, it's like a perfect setup right before news, and then like news comes out and it freaking ruins everything. And I was getting pissed, and I was like, bro, like why does news actually have to, like why does news have to exist and all that shit, right? But yeah, I mean, if I just entered off of the break of structure with the news candle, could have gone a little bit entry, but a little bit better entry. But I mean, it's better to have more confirmation instead, right? So yeah. I was feeling hella rushed doing this because I was trying to manage GU and EU. So what I could also learn from this is just choose one setup for a time. Instead of messing both of them up, just focus on the one that I think is better, like which one has the better risk reward, which one has better confluence, which one has better bias, instead of just juggling between two of them, because I almost put the EU lot size into the GU lot size, and that could have messed things up way more, right? So um, yeah, just focus on one pair if I have to enter at the same time. And usually GU and EU set up like the same execution points. So either have it more pre-planned or either like more have it more like more set up, like have the lot sizes like figured out and everything. And then also just choose which one I feel is like a better setup kind of thing. So on GU is similar to EU. However, I like the setup on GU better, but I mean this one didn't go as far as I thought it would be. So yeah, 4 hours bullish, similar to EU, because we never closed below these lows. 1 hour was bearish, going down here. So we had Asian highs, London highs, and the only difference was that London high was here for EU, and then Asian lows were up here for EU. So that was like the only difference that happened. But yeah, so coming into market open, we opened like right above the London low, came back in, and then again, kind of perfect setup, right? Because came in, we inversed this fair value gap right here, and then we traced back into the fair value gap and then moved off. That would have been a pretty nice entry, but news was like 5 minutes later. Came out, took the absolute low, and then started moving higher. And then this was I was getting FOMO as well with this one because price had been moving higher and higher. So I was like struggling to choose between EU and GU, and I just ended up taking both of them, which is something I probably shouldn't have done. So the reason I like this one more was because this was the Asian low, and EU this was hit. EU had hit the London high, so there wasn't really like liquidity to be taken out from the London session. So I was kind of like going against taking the EU trade rather than the GU trade because this was the Asian low, and I feel like it would be like the London high and the Asian highs were the like areas that I wanted it to get hit, right? So yeah, so price open broke structure to the upside with the news. The thing that like news like kind of ruined for me was like, bro, my stop losses were like, these are like way bigger stop losses. I used to do like a 16 pip stop loss or something like that. This is 24, and it kind of like messed up my risk reward like hella. Like if I had entered off of like just like this break of structure, it could have been a way better risk reward, but instead of entering like way higher up there, right? So yeah, price broke structure to the upside, had a fair value gap here, get filled with this candle here, and then I looked for a 5 minute, well, I mean a 1 minute break of structure to the upside. But wait, where did the thing go? Yeah, so there's a 1 minute break of structure to the upside, and then I ideally would have entered off here, but I entered off here because I was like struggling with EU and GU. So yeah, I took first profit like right here because this was like the London high. So moved just took profit right here and then moved the stop to break even because I did not want to lose because I knew this was like a hella risky trade to take. This one I got the correct lot size though, like 0.13. I think I mean like 0.13% risk, right, compared to like a full percent. So yeah, close at like right here and then got stopped at a break even, and then price moved up a bit higher, but didn't move as well as EU because EU was able to take out the news highs, but this one GU was not able to take out the highs that were created by news. So yeah, then GBP JBY like but nothing happened. News came out like 4 hours bullish. I don't think I have to show you guys, but 4 hours bullish. I don't remember 1 hour, but not really matter. But coming into market open, came right into the London low, then took out the Asian low. So I was looking for buys off of that. Caught an inverse gap right here, I believe. Yeah, there's an inverse gap right here, but I wasn't willing to take anything before 6:30. News comes out like with the same candle that we inverse the gap, we like almost hit London highs. So like it wasn't really like a super probable thing to take because the highs were super close, but we had Asian highs up here that were like a pretty good confluence to target for. But yeah, didn't really see anything to enter off of because inverse this gap and the news came out, tanked to the downside, took out Asian lows completely. Oh no, they already had me. Like Asian lows weren't really a confluence because they already got taken out. But I was ideally thinking like, yo, we might take out these lows from in between Asian and London session, and that never happened. So I wasn't really looking for to go long off of anything. Yeah, kind of happy I steered away from this one because price just ended up tanking to the opposite side of the bias. So good thing I stayed away from that. So what could I have improved for today? So when faced with two different possible setups, choose the better one instead of choosing between both of them. Also, like don't have feelings of like kind of missing out because there'll be more days to trade. If I lose this week, just win the next one. If I lose the day, just look at the week. If I lose the week, look at the month. If I lose the month, I don't know, just look at the year. But like I don't know. But yeah. Also like don't have feelings of FOMO because usually the trades I take will have pretty big moves and this little bit is kind of insignificant, right? But like that's in hindsight, right? Because we could already see like the move, like price could have literally just went on my hand and then just tanked down. But I'm just yapping. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. But yeah, man, that's it. I'll make a weekly recap and then I'll do a quarterly recap on the weekend as well. Hopefully I can match this one did. Next week, I'll just talk about that in the weekly recap. But yeah, goodbye. Bye.